My name is Samuel Bashan. I was born in Israel. I'm a bomb security expert. And what I'm doing for my living, yes, I'm teaching all over the world, instructing bomb prevention, which means to understand what not to touch and when to call the EOD, bomb technician. It is many years that I'm dealing with bombs and explosive and so because I started as an officer in the Israeli Army, IDF, and mainly with mines and explosive. And after that I became different security. I was a guard of the Prime Minister, which means dignitary protection in Israel. But in the dignitary protection I took really very big mission, to make the advance force, to prepare the place for the dignitary before they are coming, like searching and so and so and so. This is part of my job. After that, I became the head of the branch of bomb security, which means dealing only with instructing people, actually to understand what not to touch and to recognize and to understand when to call bomb technician. That's all. And to evacuate the people, of course, according to the regulation and so. But the security, not the EOD. I'm not teaching EOD. The bomb, both of the places are very simple bomb. It's a homemade material. For example, in the guy that did the bomb in Tel Aviv, he used fireworks powder, which means you don't have to have factory. You know how to take it, to buy it, to put everything inside a pot, and to close it so you can create the pressure inside. And it was like with 2 kilo of fragmentation. So I'm not mentioning only the cover, which is metal, only more fragments inside. So you know why? Because fragment is like bullet all over after the explosion, like a suicide bomb with all these mini cannonballs, the small fragments. Actually, it says 2 things. First of all, the terror didn't go to sleep or something. If it seems like we have a quiet time in Israel, it's not quiet. We have to stay alert. You have to continue. And it's very hard to convince people to take lesson or to continue when nothing happened. After something happened, it's easy. As you know it here in the state, for example, about all the security in airports, it's happened after September 11. And so, before nobody invests so much. Many times it's happened to your private life. Also, that in Israel there is a place, a junction, that after 11 people got killed in the junction, they built the bridge. Why not to do it before? I can give you another example in security, like the Israeli Prime Minister used to go with 1 car as a follow car. Today, the convoy of the Israeli Prime Minister is 7 cars after killing our Prime Minister Isaac Rabin. This is sometimes incident, it's not nice to say, but incident sometimes pushing money, pushing the energy ahead to do things, to change things. This is it. The only evidence that you have is what left in the scene, after the explosion. So you have forensic in the police, but you have a special forensic for the bomb technician, the EOD. It's called forensic only for EOD. Doesn't give any services to nobody else. So they are investigating what type of explosive, what is the system used, and so and so and so. Maybe because of the pot that used there, or maybe because of the powder, or maybe because of the shrapnels and everything, they find the source, and they go back and they give all the conclusion. The forensic of the EOD give all the conclusion to the Secret Service, and they start slowly to open the, in Tel Aviv case, they arrest the guy after 36 hours. A day and a half, he was in our hand. And he went back to his job after that. He was one of the people that work in McDonald's in Israel. Yeah, he finished the case. Stepping out of the bus, took his backpack, small one, went to the train station, took a train station, went to another city, going to the McDonald's branch and start to serve people like nothing happened. We've been lucky that nobody killed. No one killed. It's a huge luck after so many fragments and so. Maybe the direction of the wave of the explosion went down and not up. Maybe because of that it saved many people. It's a chance. It's from God. The attack is like this. You have to understand that a bomb doesn't walk, doesn't move. Somebody need to bring it. So he can bring it as a delay bomb, meaning putting a bag and ask you where's the toilet and escape from the hotel. Delay. After that, he can put it at the bomb as a bus, escape from the bus, and somebody else will operate it, like a remote control. After that is a suicide bomber, what we call the human platform, on his body, on a belt, on a jacket, on a vest or something, with a bag, and so carry the bomb with him, okay? And finally, is the big one is the VBID, which is a vehicle-borne improvised explosive device, which is a car bomb actually, which means car will carry as another platform. Because of the quantities, because of the power, because of the speed, because of the ability to ram into the building, and so on and so on and so on. The two things. First is the means, which mean the bomb in this case of IED, or the knife, or the stick, or the gun, or the I don't know what, grenade, means. And you know, every police outside has a gun and is not a terrorist because he doesn't have to intend to attack. He has to intend to protect. So this is the difference. Terrorist is to take a means and have the intent to kill people. The combination between two of them is attack, a terrorist attack. Look, everywhere in the world, everybody has more or less the same technology to fight the means. Because if it's a gun, you put a metal detector gate, handheld metal detector, sniffers, X-ray, and so, which means advanced technology to try to find it. Even dogs, whatever, okay? But there is no machines that can find the intent. Intent you can find only if you talk to the person and try to look for external sign, which we call it the body language, which is a huge subject to teach the people to understand what is a body language. But you have to understand, you know, most of the courses are short, 10 days, 20 days. EOD sometimes learning a year, okay? Security sometimes they don't have money though, so they teach them 2 days or something, 1 day sometimes, okay? Shooting in a range in my country, like 50, 60 bullets, and teaching 4 days, 4 hours, and you go to be a god. Listen, these people has to stop the terrorism sometimes, which is very hard. That's why we are so appreciate EOD and all the bomb technicians, because if you see something, you have to say something. Here in America, in my country, in Europe, this is it, it's a service. I want to tell you something. We did some graphic material, some book or something, writing it, and we put pictures and so on, and suddenly I saw the graphic person, the guy that working on the computer, he was feeling so bad, unbelievable. Suddenly he was like almost faint. So we called an ambulance, they took him, everybody was happy, he's okay, he came back and strong and everything. After 3 days, he got a check home. You have to pay the ambulance. Ambulance costs money. You know, it costs like in my country, let's say $250, something like that. Okay, they give you any service immediately, but you have to pay them. If you call bomb technician, they don't charge you. Even you call him in vain, you don't charge you. Nobody is going to charge you. So if you see something, say something. Like you have this sign in every subway and every concentration of people. When you go to a stadium with a lot of people, you see something, say something. You see somebody put a bag and is leaving, call police, call EOD. They know what to do. The meaning of training is, as we say, it's based on 2 sentences. One sentence says, knowledge is power, so you know what to do. And the real meaning of training is to reduce the time of the reaction, to understand what to do, to react fast. Because if I will do in the training, I will let you see or go through a few scenarios. If it's happened to you, you say, I did it before, I know what to do now. Because you've been in a course. If not, you say, oh my God, what should I do now? Which is not bad, which is very bad. And I say to everybody in the training, so to invest in the human source, because there is no chain of command, there is no communication under the first few seconds. And usually when we teach all this security management, what really they are doing, they are the people in every installation, critical installation or regular installation or school or whatever. These are the people, the chief of security, to handle in the first second. Like what happened here in America in the first few moments of shooting, you know, who is going to do something? If you have somebody in security, he will do it. The police will come later. Even, you know, in Israel, the army will come. They will come. The Air Force will come. I don't know who. They will come. But what happened when you are on the scene, when it's happened, you are the only one. As much as you have security, these are the people to react. That's all.
That's true.
The first responders.
First responders.
That's why they call first responders.
From your perspective.
Beautiful. I tell you why. Because this is what we believe. That's why I'm saying beautiful, and I like it so much. Because multiply the positive force, if I may say like this, will make everybody so strong. How you multiply the force, you exchange knowledge. And if you heard what I said, I'm never coming to a place to teach. I'm coming to share my knowledge. Because unfortunately we had so many cases. Now American is coming back to homeland. And they have so many cases that happen in Iraq and Afghanistan. They know how to teach also. They don't need us from Israel, okay? They can teach here. But when we're doing it together, he is bringing his experience, I'm bringing experience, everybody will be much more stronger here. And this is a conference like this, is to exchange knowledge. One guy from Puerto Rico and one from Greece and from Israel. And here all the organization of EOD, which is so developed here. Beautiful.